Going on? It's your man Hanley from On the Line with. We're about on our 50th episode. We got a homie joining us out of Arizona. He's going to hop in a minute and introduce himself. But thank you to everybody who helps raise the bar on these videos, helps run the views up, shares them on their story. Just in general, everybody, the artists who reach out and ask to be interviewed. I'm always down to interview any type of artist. You guys know that. So to anybody I've reached out to anybody that's reached out to me, thank you for taking time to join me. And we're just waiting for Homie to join up, and we're going to get it. Gonna let him introduce himself. The 50th episode, like we said before, March. So thank y'all again. And Homie just joined us. What's going on, my dog?
What's up, dog? How you feeling today, bro?
Cold as hell, bro.
Bro, listen, bro, it's cold in Arizona too, right? This ain't the AZ I signed up for.
No, I know it gets cold there. Not the AZ I see on TV all the time.
Nah. Everybody thinks it's 1,000 degrees all the time. No, it's about 40 right now.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Trust me. But thanks for coming on, man. You want to introduce yourself for everybody who hasn't met you yet?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, for everybody that's in here, my name's FAHWILL. I'm from Philly, from South Philly, currently residing in Phoenix, Arizona, on the borderline of Scottsdale. I'm traveling across the country, making a lot of music. I do a lot of things business-wise as well. So definitely a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate you for having me on.
Yo, no doubt, man. I appreciate it. You're our 50th episode. We were planning to try and hit 50 before March. So, thank you for helping me hit that mark. Really, I'm not gonna cap. It was supposed to be the homie Riso Valley, but he had a connection issue. But he's gonna understand that, someone that has next, they get it. They're gonna get it. So, thank you for coming on. Thanks for taking part, bro. I truly appreciate it. So yeah, you're saying you've been traveling, making music. So how long have you been in AZ for then?
Yeah, bro. So I've been in Arizona since 2016. But I moved back to New York for a little. I moved to New York for a little bit to finish up making my album. I made my last album, Private Thoughts 2, in New York. I'm from Philly. I got a lot of roots in Philly. You know what I mean? Big shout out to my man Mixed by Key down in Philly. Big shout out to my guy Sal here in Arizona. 2 engineers that I work with heavy. Just doing a lot. I'm trying to touch LA this year, you know what I mean? I really want to come out there. I really want to come out there and see what that's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, you can make some noise out here for sure, man. There's a lot of artists out here that would be dope for you to work with. Speaking of which, one of my dogs that just joined, Artie Warhol, he's one dope artist from my city, actually, for real.
That's what's up. I'm going to have to tap in with him, see what he's about, yeah. For real.
Hit him up. He's definitely like an artist, you know what I mean? He like, from start to finish, he's trying to create a whole picture. So I know that for sure. Shout out Artie Royal, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks to everyone who is joining again. This is episode 50. FAHWILL just dropped the bomb from me because he just came on and he's doing episode 50, bro. So, I appreciate it again. Just letting everybody know what's happening if they're just joining. And word, Artie, say hit him up.
Brother, I'm definitely gonna connect with you for sure, man.
And this is exactly why I do the show, bro. Shit like this, you know what I mean? Like, mad followers or not, the lowest count. If I know an artist that's dope, or I know an artist has some like ambition that they could actually evolve around, then I try to connect them with different people. So,
no,
yeah.
Sure.
So music-wise, you left when you came to AZ in 2016, and you left from Philly then, or were you somewhere else before that?
Nah, bro. Like before I moved to Arizona, I only lived in Philly. I went to college in Millersville University. That's in Pennsylvania, like 2 hours away from Philly. But besides living in my house in college and all that, like I'm a straight East Coast Philly kid, and I moved straight from Philly out here to Arizona.
Word. And speaking of Arizona, because I saw you post on your story earlier, my dog Markham. Have you done any work with him?
No, I haven't done no work with him, but we've been in the slight talks about getting some work together on on this project that I got coming out, you know, in a couple months that I'm working on. So definitely been looking to tap in with him and his whole team. Like,
Yeah,
you know, I fuck with what Merkins do for real.
yeah. Shout out Breezeway Management, man. Bryce Breeze, respect to Bryce Breeze, man. He's bringing up some dope artists. He's got Merkums, he's got King Nova, bruh. That boys are going hard on that Breezeway Management, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, nah, bro. Breeze, nah, me and Breeze, we ain't get a chance to tap all the way in yet, but you know, we follow each other and all of that. And I've
Yeah.
definitely been looking forward to hitting him up about that Merkin verse and you know, anything forward.
Yeah. He hit me up when he has an artist who wants me to interview. A couple other people too that do that. Like I got some people out there that promote for Lil Flip and shit that hit me up to do interviews. So I did. Lil Flip's has his goddaughter that sings. Her name's Princess. They had me interview her. They had me interview Black Al Capone from like the Clover Gang, all that. So
Yeah.
you know, that my main thing is networking and trying to connect people and just trying to connect the dots for myself. You know, I don't have a lot of fucking clear head a lot of the time because my mind's always racing and shit. But you know, that's what the weed's for.
You know, slow it down a little bit. But no,
A little
that's
bit.
really what it's all about. Like, you know what I mean? Like getting those genuine connections in because like, bro, like a lot of people good at what they do, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people good at paying, a lot of people good at making music or just regular business. But it's not always like, you know, like what you can do, or it's not always what you know, is who you know. You know what I mean? So like big shout out to you doing that, you know what I mean, and everybody else that's doing that.
I appreciate that, dog. So, yeah, you said you have a project coming out in a couple months. You have a name for it? Can you drop a name for it yet, or are you still holding on to that?
Yes, sir. No, so this would be the last installment of like the project that I'm pretty known for. It's called Private Thoughts. So this would be Private Thoughts 3. Private Thoughts 2 is everywhere already, you know what I mean? Like it's one of my main albums. It's going crazy in Finland right now too. So you know, big shout out to my Finnish folks and stuff like that. So yeah, but Private Thoughts 3.
Yeah, I'm peeping. I haven't been able to get a chance to peep all your music. I got some clips like that Bleeding track I liked. It was a good sound. You know, I checked everything there, but like I said, it was like a fast kind of pace. You want to do an interview type thing. I didn't have time to do my whole research, but definitely gonna check. So you said it's Private Thoughts 2?
This one would be Private Thoughts 3 that's about to drop.
Yeah, no, but the one that's out everywhere right now is Private Thoughts 2.
Yeah, Private Thoughts 2 is out, and also my latest project that it's a little EP series that I work on called Collection of Vibes. That's Collection of Vibes 2 is out as well. That's my latest project that's out. That's currently out.
All right, I'm gonna peep those definitely tonight, and then we'll have another follow-up interview in a couple weeks. We'll talk about it still. But I mean, you said you do other things business-wise. What kind of other things are you tapping into?
Yeah, so I do a lot of like business consulting, marketing, and things like that. Like I just finished up a little short project, helping a couple businesses get their marketing, their branding correct as well. I'm jumping into the AI field, becoming an AI master and things like that help utilize different help businesses utilize AI in a couple different ways. You know what I mean? My two passions of my entire life has always been music and business as well. And you know, music is a business, but different type of like businesses is as well.
Definitely, it's always good to have that sense of business type of mind. You know what I mean? Especially as an artist.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like people don't understand the
more than
business
rap
side of music. You know what I mean?
It's more than rap. You know what I mean?
Way more.
There's a lot more paper and pens in the game than your fucking rhymes, bro.
You know,
and I learned that. I learned that myself, as I told you, as a former artist, hip hop artist. I learned that shit myself, going through it for the years I did it, and then, like, I thought I was done with it, but I'm back with it. So, I'm working on something right now. So, I mean, I get the whole business side of it now too. So, going into it now, I'm feeling more confident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, when I was out there, I had love in my city and shit, but it wasn't anything like I was buzzing everywhere, nothing like that. I'm not trying to like boast or nothing like that. But like now that I have a different mindset and I'm doing it in a different, maneuvering it different, I think it's going to be a much more approachable type of music now than it was. But back in the early 2000s and shit, or mid 2000s into the like 10s and shit, there was a lot of like fucking Dipset shit popping, bro. Like that was my shit. Dipset was my shit. I couldn't not rap like Dipset.
Hey, listen, man, Jewels and them had it
Bro.
popping. You know what I mean? Jewels is
Yeah,
really
right. Or dropping freestyles. Anytime I saw him drop a freestyle, I was like, yo, I'll be right back.
like the boys was going hard.
Yo, you hear them sometimes, they make you mad because it's like, these motherfuckers.
No, and to be real with you, that's why I fuck with, like, that's what, you know, it's a lot of artists, it's a lot of artists that do what they do, right, that I fuck with. And like I'm gonna say this right now, anybody that's confident enough to record some shit, like, and put their thoughts out, like, to the world, for the world to, like, tear apart and scrutinize, like, I commend them. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, I definitely I respect you no matter what. So like, you already good with me.
Yeah.
But like, one thing for real that I like about like artists such as Merkham's is that like he bringing that umph back to it. Like, and like
He's
a
bringing
lot of
back
people
his
that know the
bars,
music
man.
know what I mean.
Yeah, and he's bringing bars just that you would have heard like maybe 15 years ago that people were doing now, but on drill beats and trap beats and shit. But he's not. It doesn't sound off. Like he's riding them shits. Like, bro,
Yeah.
he's fucking riding them shits like a motherfucker. I swear to God, man. Shout out Merkham's. When I heard him, I was like, bro, the first person I got to interview out of that Breezeway squad was Merkham's. I have an unreleased Merkham's interview in the vault. So, like, I'm just, like, when am I gonna drop this shit? I mean, even if it's old to talk about what he just dropped, I don't give a shit. I'm dropping it anyway.
Fact.
Because when he blows up, maybe I'll wait. When he blows up, I'm just gonna be like, drop.
No, drop it, and keep the relationship going. Like, you know,
no. He already knows though. I shout him out all the time. I'm always on his post and to tell him like, yo, I'm gonna drop that interview soon. Just, you know, he knows that I haven't forgot about it, or I haven't forgot that he brings what he brings to the table. Like, I know he's got that King Nova dude. I don't know if you heard King Nova yet, but he's also fucking dope, man. You should check him out. He's out I think it was Long Island, he said.
But I'm gonna check him. I'm gonna check him out.
He's with Breezeway too.
I'm gonna definitely check him
I'll
out.
send you the link still.
Appreciate it. But like, that's like, and like, that's what, like, you know, in my music, that's what I try to translate as well, right? Like that, like, storytelling, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and being able to sympathize, like, with your listener, like with your everyday listener, and getting back to, like, to the people. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to tell the fly shit, you know what I mean? But like, what people really listening to is like what they see and what they know every day, and what they day to day is usually like, and something that can help them get through that.
Yeah, the generation that's growing up right now, who's into the music, that weren't into the music when we were into the music like that, now they're hearing what people used to bring, like when, like I'm talking like that Styles P and Jada just did a concert. It was called the In and Out concert, I think it was called, or In and Out show. You know how they're back and forth in their bars all the time. They have multiple tracks where they're just going bar back and forth, you know? And they did a whole show like that. And then they brought out a group called the Hoodies, who are brothers from NYC too. Bro, I couldn't think of a better co-headliner than the Hoodies going on for Styles P and J at that time, because they do the same thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are another couple of artists who are bringing what type of music we listened to back in the day. Well, it's hip-hop, but that type of
style. It's a different type of style.
Raw street, just straight bars and on wax. You know what I mean? And now that's what a lot of artists are bringing back onto these beats. And it sounds good to me. Like, and don't get me wrong, the beats knock real hard these days, but like, I miss those sample Dipset days, man, because I talked about Dipset earlier. I'm pissed off. I'm thinking about those sample Dipset days.
Listen, like, so like, sounds like
A-Rap music, man. Like,
the new sounds I fuck with.
Yeah.
Like, I fuck with new sounds. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I fuck with the new, like, melodic sounds and like futuristic sounds, and like how they implementing like some of the older sounds as well, and kind of getting away from like the traditional term of a sample. Like, so like, but like, you know what I mean? But I would like to see, like, you know what I mean, different samples come back and things like that. And like, elevated in different ways. Like I know Drake just did the one more time like sampled, and like that's a traditional type of sample. Yeah. And I fuck with it, you know what I mean? But I fuck with where music is going, and like I like how music is coming back around to like, okay, you sound good too, but what are you saying? Yeah. Like, so like I like that.
Yeah, now a lot of these artists that are dropping stuff, you actually listen to what they're saying, because they're not just riding a beat to make just to make a hit. You know what I mean? They're actually bringing back, like you said, storytelling. Well, they want to make it a hit, but I mean, like, not one of the ones they hope are going to be that smash single. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're bringing, like, they put everything on their sleeve, bro, and they're dropping it like we were back in the day. It's nice to see. It's refreshing, to be honest.
It is, and I don't know. I'm just excited about what I can bring to the table, and like what I can offer like my audience and my fan base. You know, like, because I do think that like I do something that is a missing element from the game. You know, and I feel like I'm bringing something back. You know, like we were talking about that. You know, that's missing from the game, and that's going to be real. It's going to be real impactful once like the world get a chance to hear it.
Yeah, no, for real, bro. And because you brought up Finland being like a real hotspot right now with your music, I've been telling everyone in the last interviews that I've been doing that fucking Europe is where the money is at, bro. If you get big in Europe, just fucking fly over the pond, dog. Just don't even think twice.
Hey, listen.
If they're gonna book you for shows, fly over that damn pond, bro.
Facts. You know? Listen, I'm gonna give a little insight, right? I do a couple 100,000 streams every couple months, right? Those equal up to a number. I did a couple thousand, not 100,000, not tens of thousands. I did a couple thousand streams on a consistent basis in Finland over a weekend, and it equaled out to a number that ain't make no fucking sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like the bread is definitely over in like overseas and over the pond, and I'm definitely looking forward to going there. Like, for sure.
And it's like in the smaller Europe countries too, bro. Like if you're going into like Ireland, for example, like they love the rappers. You know what I mean? Like coming from America or coming from Canada, or fucking Germany. Well, Germany ain't small, but Germany's another spot.
Yeah, I just got hip at Germany getting on in hip hop and like
big time, bro. Yeah, because German hip hop is scary, bro. They angry as hell in it.
Hey, listen, too. I'm waiting for them to lift the ban on hip hop in Russia. You know, like Russians love hip hop.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's a good spot to go right now.
No. They can't even stream
maybe it's a little while, you know?
Yeah, but they can't even stream hip hop. Like, it's illegal for them to stream hip hop.
There's a lot of illegal shit over there, bro. It's a lot of shit over there that's illegal, and I'm like, why? You know, like, what the fuck does it do to you? But I feel like I think they know that the old style of hip hop, like when Pac was there and like storytellers like that, they were speaking political shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's probably government's reason why they're like, no hip hop, because we don't want you to get inspired to like run a coup or shit.
I was about to say, what I mean? You gotta understand that like hip hop is like probably like the most impactful like type of music that there is.
Yo, it is the biggest genre in the world now. It's the biggest genre in the world now, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
No one can contest it. It's a fact. I mean, if someone does want to contest it, by all means, you're due to your opinion. But for my next magic trip, watch me not give a fuck. You know? For real though, I'm telling you, man. Like, check out Carball. He's a good German rapper. Okay, I will. As long as he's not screaming at me the whole fucking time. But no, that is true though. Europe is where the money's at, bro. And like if I was in your shoes and how you've explained it yourself so far, I'd be working towards a marketing myself on that Europe side right now. Still push yourself in America. That's where you're from. You know what I mean? You gotta get love where you're from. But like if you can make some consistent bread for a little while, man, then I don't think that's gonna hurt nobody. But maybe the person paying you. It might hurt their pockets, but not you.
No, my whole thing is like, you know, like if that's where my music is gravitating to right now, and like if that's like if that's the type of fan base that like I'm holding right now, like for the majority, like cool, then like you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna cater to whoever is like my music is reaching, you know what I mean? Because that's why we make this music as artists. Like
Exactly.
it's for us to it's the music to reach
Yeah.
certain folks and certain people that it's meant to reach, and like you know,
You levitate more to the people who want to listen to you, obviously, you know what I mean? So
that,
like it's just like it's natural and organic that you're gonna go to that direction. Like it's if someone's gonna get hit by a car going straight and if you go right instead, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go right. You know?
facts, man. Like you know, like but you know, I'm just thankful for the opportunity that like you know that people do listen to my music, you know what I mean? Like that, like people do like hundreds of thousands of streams, millions of streams over the last couple of years, like that. Like, you know,
Those
like
are
that's
great
like,
numbers, man. Congratulations on those numbers, for real. Those are good numbers, man.
thank you, man. And like, you know, like, and
I
like,
had those numbers back in MySpace days, though, but no, not the millions. I was at like 650,000, but that shit was nice.
shit. My thing is, if the music touched one person, then it did its job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it touched one person, it did its job.
You know what I
Like,
always find about a lot of artists? Like a lot of artists, they'll put out a track and they like it, but they're like, it's not like my best track. You know what I mean? And then it ends up being someone's favorite track, and then it ends up being someone else's favorite track, and it's always
always like that.
artist always has that one track. I don't know why, man. I have this one track people still talk about that was called "Wish You Well." I'm like, why do you guys like that so much? I'm like, it better be for me and not the sample that was fucking in it, because like you guys keep bringing it up. I've been trying to find it, but like when I went through some mental health shit. And I deleted my whole catalog. There was no tracing me, man. I wasn't enough on the internet yet, so.
Damn.
Thank God, though.
Yeah.
Like I can come back like just a brand new, straight out coming up artist. That's it. I don't want to be looking back on my old shit. Maybe with the homie before
That's a good way to
quit.
look at it, bro.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. Like, just keep grinding, keep elevating, like keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, like it's going to reach. It's going. If you keep moving it out of love and with positivity, it's going to reach where it need to reach for sure.
Most definitely. And so, how many records are averagely on your Private Thought projects?
Anywhere between like last one I think I had the last Private Thoughts 2 I believe is 8 tracks or 7 tracks on there. But Private Thoughts 1 had about 10 on there. I think I'm gonna aim for, I don't want to give a number, but I want to give a quality and like a quality standard album this go around. Not saying that the other ones weren't, but again, elevation is key.
Yeah.
So I don't know how, but it's definitely going to be more. It's definitely going to be more than 7. It's definitely going to be more than 7 this go around.
Word. All right. And any plans, any, or already in the mix? You already have any features on that album? I know we said you're trying to get the Berkham South feature to happen, but anybody else you have in mind you want on that track, on that record?
I got a couple people in mind. Like there's really only like 2 people other in mind that I really want to like collab on this album per se, like with the songs that I have complete, that I think genuinely that their sounds would just elevate the track genuinely. And that'd be my brother out in South Philly, BSP, and definitely like Samarson. Like definitely like love her music. Like had a chance to like spend some time with her while she was here in Arizona. So definitely have a couple tracks that I think those 2 would be like very, very well on, and a track that I believe Merkins will kill as well too.
Word, I'm excited to check those ones out, man, for sure. Cause I got a lot of homies from Philly and shit that make music, and it's just, I mean, they have their own swagger to it. You know what I mean? Back in the day, it's always like New York and Philly, but Philly had a different swagger to it.
Yeah, it's you know, we just carry ourselves a little different over there. You know what I mean? Like we just
I just bumped the whole Beanie Siegel album last week. I was just chilling, and it played, and I was just so in vibe that I didn't even notice I played the whole thing.
It's how I be, bro. Sometimes like that's what it's about, getting lost in certain music. You know what I mean? Like you know, like that's what that's what all creative processes are usually around. Like you know, just getting lost and being happy about it, and like things like that happen. You know, like the listener consumes it and then just get lost in it too.
No, I hear that for sure, for sure. But with the marketing stuff, do you find that your marketing like education helps you a lot?
Not my schooling marketing education, like not nothing that I learned from school really, but just like my overall like uh artist development, I would say that I've done myself and then teaching myself and putting myself in certain elements and certain situations, you know, like and you know, consuming that information myself. So like marketing, like the schooling side of things, no, but definitely educating myself and being a part of different things like to elevate my marketing style and like my marketing strategies and marketing schemes definitely help. So like definitely anybody that's wondering, definitely you have to educate yourself on marketing and like honestly like in the position that like I'm
Networking,
trying to get.
man.
Yeah, man, like and like getting to the next level, getting to a new position, you know, I'm looking to team up with marketing agencies and things like that to like come up with different marketing schemes because like I focus on music and making music and creating that and like, you know, it's a gift to do marketing. It's a gift to have different strategies and you know, so might as well utilize those folks that have those type of agencies and you know, things like that.
No, for sure. And like, what would you say your approach is these days, like to like getting new fans? Like, how do you get to different people? Is it just by word of mouth or through like on the internet, or do you have a certain way you approach it?
Well, like typically, like I like to like you know do like you know again do that word of mouth by internet, but also like opening up myself to like be in certain situations, doing shows and things like that, being like hand in hand contact, meeting people
Yeah.
like you know face to face and like rubbing those shoulders and me and my fan base like right then and there, you know like because as I grow like I've always said that like I've been like sort of like in my younger years the Dell of like hip hop, right? Like I used to like drop a track and then like disappear for a couple years and like come back and like drop another project and you know just do like inconsistent stuff that wasn't good. But because like I was so open and so like you know close to my fan base and growing them one by one that you know they ride with me for throughout the years. So like I just try to like you know continue to do that same thing with like releasing product a lot quicker
Oh,
and
like
also like rubbing those shoulders.
yeah. All right. And how long have you been doing the music then for?
Bro,
That's
professionally
my first
now, like,
question.
huh?
That should have been my first question.
No, you good. Like professionally, I've been creating music now professionally for probably about going on I'm gonna say 10 years now. Yeah, it's been about 10 years now professionally. But I've been creating music and making music my entire life. Like I've been writing music. I still have some of my books from a child, you know, but music has been music is me, you know what I mean?
I feel you, and like it's always great artists who put out like great content that have been musically like into it their whole life. They've been surrounded by different genres because of their parents' eras. Like, you know what I mean? Like you learn good music from the parents. You know what I mean? That's what
Facts.
I like. If if you love music and shit, you learn good music from the parents, and then like you start moving on to your own life type of feel, but like you recognize good music with whatever genre it is. You know what I mean?
Facts. No,
Yeah,
that's real. That's real. I used to grow up. I mean, still to this day, some of the stuff that I listened to as a child, like I obviously still listen to, like you know, like Biggie, you know what I mean, like Michael Jackson, Prince. Like I love like a lot of them, like you know, a lot of like rock bands too, like you know what I
yeah,
mean, like different type of genres, like you said.
yeah. No, for sure. Like that's another. Who was I listening to the other day? Nina Simone. Oh
Fire,
man,
fire.
amazing, just unbelievable. Like, but sad story at the end, but like she was amazing while she was with us.
Yeah, you know, it's it's tragic, but you know, like again, like I'd be thankful that we have some of these records, like to look back at, you know, and to study and you know,
Yeah,
to like elevate ourselves, like as artists, and like you know, like just thankful for anybody, again, like anybody that's willing to put themselves out there to make this, like, to make music and make art.
facts. It's definitely helpful as artists for artists that are to be educated on multiple all genres of music if they can, but at least multiple. And especially beat makers. Beat makers are like usually like super educated with old school music and shit because that's where they're getting their samples from. You know what I mean? And I got a lot of like old school producers I know that still chop up samples, and I'm just like, God damn. Like you can't imagine hearing it that way, and then you hear it and you're like, how the fuck?
Yeah, nah, like they are very versatile, you know what I mean? And that's a gift in artistry all within itself. So like shout out to all producers and engineers and mixing masters, geniuses and stuff like that.
Engineers, man, are even fucking almost more important than the beat maker, man.
You know, they all they all
Because a lot of
they all play a
engineers
key.
do know how to make beats already. You know, they know how to layer shit. So, like, if you're asking them to do sounds while you're at an actual professional studio, they could probably make you a beat on spot if you told them what you wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
No, absolutely.
So, like,
it's been...
that's why I say, like, that's why I was self-taught. When I was making music, I used to, my dog, NCO Montreal, what's up? Yo, hit this man up for some dope beats, man. He definitely has some fire beats. But, like I was saying, like, God damn it, MCO Montreal. You made me forget what I was saying. But, engineers just super important. I had back in the day when I had my old Twitter that I deleted and switched up when I made the podcast, Mixed by Ali was following me, and I used to be able to chop it up with him one-on-one before, like, and then he won the Grammys with Kendrick, and I was like, yo.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, that's gas though. Like that's fire.
I gotta hit him up and see if he remembers me. He probably don't. He's too big now. But I'm gonna tell him, yo, can we get that interview we were talking about?
He said, let's run it. Nah, man, that's cool. And that's cool though. Like bro, keep doing your thing and keep doing this, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we always gonna tap in. We gonna chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a couple.
You're another artist.
I got a couple things I'm gonna send your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna always leave a spot open if you hit me up in fair amount of time and you ask me or something. Even same day, if it's within like 6 hours from the time you ask me, I could probably pull it up anytime. So like, if you have some random surprise or announcement you gotta make and you want to make it on like a interview or something, all you gotta do is just tap my line. You have my digits now, and you have me on here, so you just holler at me whenever.
Yeah. My guy, I appreciate you, bro. Like, I'm gonna tap in with you, like, and I definitely appreciate you. Keep going what you're doing, bro. Like,
I appreciate it.
Keep elevating, bro, for sure.
I appreciate it. So to everybody who's joined, I appreciate it. We're gonna tap out right now because I've been in this damn car cold as hell for like an hour. So but yo, shout out to FAHWILL, my bad, FAHWILL, for coming on the 50th episode. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. To whoever just joined, I'm sorry we're about to leave, but you can catch this on my page.
I appreciate it, bro. Be safe, bro. Like, Private Thoughts 3 coming downstream on my music, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Just before we close out episode 50, I just want to say rest in peace, my dude Dip Black. And RIP to Corns to Cancerous, who just passed away. The battle community and hip-hop is very upset going through it right now. So shout out to them. Shout out to my dog. Like I said, Dip Black, that's my dog for life, man. We miss you. And, yo, I appreciate you coming on doing this 50th episode with me. I'm glad that we tapped in and we chopped it up. So good looking out, bro. Let's keep in touch. You know how to find me. So, yo, everybody, I'm your man, Hanley, from On the Line with my dog, FAHWILL. We're about to tap out. Thanks for coming in. Episode 50. Blah.
All right, y'all.